So I have suspected some battery issues with one particular drone. I wanted to check the charger output and the battery voltage while charging and after it's supposedly charged. I troubleshoot electrical, commercial, and industrial systems for a living, but on a rare occasion I have to test something so small. A normal size meter lead is much too big, so I had to make my own. All you need is an old set of cheap meter leads, or maybe you have a couple leads that are damaged on the tips. And then I use the Constantine side of a Type T thermocouple wire because its diameter is tiny, but the material is strong and will last. But anything would work. You could clip the lead off a resistor or a diode. As you saw in the picture, all you need is some basic wiring, cutting, and stripper tools, shrink wrap, some old meter leads, some 24 22 gauge solid wire, a heat source for the shrink wrap. And that could be a cigarette lighter or a heat gun, anything that'll cause it to shrink. You'll need a basic soldering iron and some rosin core solder is what I use. If you've been using alligator clips and needle nose pliers and stuff like that to hold a little piece of wire to get in there and test the battery, trust me, this is so much easier and more convenient just to have leads that plug right into your multimeter. So you're gonna strip the meter lead and then force the tiny little Constantine wire or your transistor lead or whatever right down the center of it, and then twist over the copper and hit it with the soldering iron real quick. So now we're going to add the shrink wrap. Make sure you do this step after the wire has cooled, or the shrink wrap will tend to want to start shrinking as you're trying to force it on over the installation of the meter lead wire. You just pull it on there kind of tight and put a little heat to it. I have just a little butane torch, multi-purpose torch. You're going to get the shrink wrap on there and put it in front of the heat source until it shrinks up good and tight. Be careful not to burn it. And you can see these are 24 gauge leads. They'll go right into that breadboard. They will go into almost any little battery terminal on the Holystone drones. You can insert them into the chargers and stuff. Obviously you gotta be careful so you don't short something out, but the Constantine wire is very stiff and it's very durable. So if you don't have any meter leads laying around for like a fluke meter, but you have an old meter with the leads already attached, you can go ahead and just cut the leads off. I'm not going to do that on this meter because I use this meter all the time. It's very good for just carrying around in your pocket and stuff like that up on the roofs. Granted, it's not MIT and I'm not a photographer, but it's an idea.